Oh, hello there. My name's Reese Corney. So, you're going to make a movie. You've got your cast, your script, and you're all set, right? Wrong. You're neglecting the most important part of media production, health and safety. In this instructional video, you will learn who's in charge of health and safety on set, who investigates incidents on set, what needs to happen when making a movie, how to create risk assessments, risks to avoid, and some tips to avoid problems. But why bother? Well, 3 reasons. There's the threat of litigation, getting sued by one of your employees, or the even worse alternative of legal action, which can result in a hefty fine or imprisonment in some cases. Not to mention, it saves lives. So, who's in charge of maintaining health and safety? Well, the simple answer is the producer is, usually. However, it rests on everyone on set to make sure every member of staff is safe. This could include reporting any dangers in the work environment, preferably to the department head or the crew health and safety representative, or if absolutely necessary, you can contact the HSE. Arriving at work able to perform your tasks to a satisfactory level, and being aware of your surroundings at all times. If an incident does occur, the health and safety executive will be required, however, to investigate all incidents. Now, down to the nitty-gritty. What needs to happen? Employees need to have a set management system. In most cases, this will be set up by the producer or the production company. You need a system for managing health and safety that is appropriate to the complexity and size of your operation. For example, this Coke bottle, if it were a movie set, would need a much less strict health and safety system than my drinks bottle. As well as this, you need to create an appropriate management system. Now, what could possibly be the risk in this scenario? Finally, you need to consistently review and update your risk assessments. We will be going into more detail on risk assessments in the next scene. What are risk assessments? Google says a risk assessment is a systematic process of evaluating the potential risks that may be involved in a projected activity or undertaking, which in layman's terms means a process of checking for and minimizing possible threats. Now, there are 5 steps to creating a risk assessment, which I will go through now. Number 1. Identifying hazards. These can be caused by props or movie locations. You then evaluate how big of a threat it is. For example, a hazard like tripping is very likely to occur. However, this is unlikely to result in any serious injury, making this a minor hazard. Another possible hazard is someone accidentally tripping over and impaling their eye on a pair of scissors. This can cause a very serious injury. However, this is very unlikely to occur, so it is also a minor hazard. However, getting electrocuted is both a reasonably likely scenario and a possible serious risk to your crew. Therefore, it is a serious threat. Number 2. Find out who might be in danger of these hazards. For example, a stunt double is more likely to obtain an injury by a motorcycle crash than a camera operator. Number 3. Either minimize or outright prevent incidents when possible. Number 4. Record what hazards you found and what you have done to prevent/minimize them. Number 5. As stated in the previous section, you need to be consistently reviewing and updating your risk assessments. Wow, you're doing amazing. I hope you're ready for risks to be wary of. However, even when mild can get the best of your crew, always advise your crew to wear the appropriate attire for every situation. Tripping over objects scattered on the floor, always make sure the floor is clear as possible, and as well lit as possible. Moving or lifting heavy objects incorrectly, never attempt to lift anything heavy with less than 2 people, and make sure you bend your knees. Cast member and camera operators not being comfortable with their routes leading to collisions. Water, make sure you have an appropriate protocol in place for if somebody starts drowning. High places, try to stick as far away from the edge as you can. You're so close. Only a few tips to reduce incidents left. Keep wires straight and taped down. Wear closed-toe shoes when possible. Take plenty of breaks. This reduces fatigue. Double check their equipment is all well up, as well as secure. Taking shots without permission. Make sure everybody on set, including members of the public know exactly where the camera is at all times. Now hopefully you understand who investigates incidents on set, what needs to happen when making a movie, how to create risk assessments, risks to avoid, and some tips to avoid problems. However, if you're still confused over any information provided by this video, please consult these links for further info.